Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wreckfest Trans Am Series, Season number 3, Round number 3. Firwood Motor Center. Here for Round 3. Let's set ready here. B-main action coming at you here very shortly. Go over the lineups here real quick. This is a stacked B-main: Foul Coyote and Fluidic Voyage, Defiant, Old Skills, Sergeant Nutcheese, Deceitful, General Respawn, Camera Moose, Psycho Killer, Fire Blaster, Flooded Mean, Carney Batman, and Horrific 666. Gonna round out the 13 car field for the B main. As always, the top 3 advanced, everyone else goes home. And in between the B main and A main, we'll take a look at the leaderboards. Take a look at the leaderboards now, actually, if there's enough time. But as I was saying, we'll take a look at the leaderboards and we will take a look at the championship standings. Let's take a look here in a second. There it is. We see Had. He's up there, but he's not in a car that's in the championship. Let's take a look here. Galactic Hero there again. Thomas Jr. Willionaire and the Hunter Panther. Seems to be the first ranked driver. 29th place overall. We will see. There is Blue Vet also in a stellar, and looks like we are about to go racing. About to get to the grid here. You see the grid, everyone's got to get ready to go. We're going to go on board with the Pole Sitter Foul Coyote. Looks like we're actually backing out. Right. Let's see what happened here. It looks like the settings were set incorrectly. So we'll go back to the leaderboards here. What's going on with these standings? Where were we? We were at Willionaire, Blue Vet there in the stellar, Twisted Gizmo, Super Venom not. Regular Venom is on the leaderboard. Teeny also, Deceitful, Atomized, in the Blade. Car he's racing for this championship. Teak 10. In the car he's racing for this championship. A lot of these guys are in the top 100 on this leaderboard. Fire Giant. Alright, let's try that again, ladies and gentlemen. B-main action starting here shortly. Ready. Drivers to the grid. Foul Coyote and Fluidic Voyage. Defiant, Old Skills, Deceitful. Defiant and Deceitful once again looking to go at it. It goes onto dirt, then pavement into turn 1, then dirt again. As we exit the first corner, everyone's coming to the line here. Getting ready to go. Thank you for joining us, everybody, for Season 3 of the Wreckfest Trans Am series, presented by Rogue Energy. Don't forget to use code WTS at checkout for 10% off of your order. That's code WTS. Everyone's getting to the grid now. Last 2, Tire Giant and Horrific. Tire Giant, a last second entry. Let's see what he can pull off here. There you see the grid. Ready to go any second now. And we are racing Fluidic Voyage has an absolutely incredible start. Defiant is going to get into Foul Coyote. There's going to be some contact down to the first set of corners. Horrific and Tire Giant got off slowly. 5-car pack back here, back towards the front. It's Coyote defending from Defiant. Fluidic Voyage with a hard landing there. Uphill they come, right-hander. Fluidic Voyage leads, Defiant second, Foul Coyote third. Final transfer spot is third place. Can General Respawn get into the A main? Can Nut Cheese get into the A main? These 5 have started to slowly pull away from the rest of the pack. Over the jump there onto the right-hander. Nut Cheese looks up the inside, doesn't quite get it done there. We have a battle for the lead on our hands. Fluidic Voyage versus Defiant as we come to the end of lap 1. And into turn number 1. 3-car battle for third. 2-car battle for first. Defiant hunting down the leader. Fluidic Voyage looking to defend. He's actually pulled a bit of a gap out here at the beginning of this second lap. Nut Cheese getting into the back of General Respawn, who is closing in on Foul Coyote, looking for a move. We dart around the trees, running wide as Fluidic Voyage. He's into the wall a little bit there. A bump helps him keep going. Helps him to keep going. 5-car battle for the lead of the race. This is anyone's game. Top 3 advance. There's a very good chance one of these drivers could win. There's a very good chance that same driver could miss the A main entirely. General Respawn with a touch on the wall there. Entering the first set of corners. Voyage and Coyote going at it for the lead. 3-car pack pulling away. It is Coyote, Fluidic Voyage, Defiant. Coyote now is falling back. It is no longer a 3-car pack. There's contact there. Respawn tries to keep it off the wall, and he does. Keeps it alive. Defiant and Fluidic Voyage side by side for the lead of the race. Over the jumps they come, looking for the cutback. Great move from Fluidic Voyage. Great stuff there. And a 4-wide moment nearly, as that was General Respawn going into the wall back there. So he is well out of contention, unfortunately for him. Well back. Here's Defiant, still leading. Fluidic Voyage. It's a safety car. It sure looks like it. We have a safety car on lap 4 out of 20 in the B main. General Respawn going to the wall there. Looks like he got collected a lot worse than what we had seen initially. One, gonna catch up here. They're all caught up except for Tire Giant. Gonna slow it way down so we can catch up. Single file pacing here. Tire Giant on debut. Just learning the ways of competitive racing here in the Wreckfest Trans Am series. Let's see. Defiant is our leader. Qualified third. Fluidic Voyage is in second. Qualified second. Foul Coyote was on pole. Top 3 have just switched around. We are racing once again. Nut Cheese looks up the inside of Foul Coyote, and he's going to make it stick. Can he get past 2 cars? He can. They're nearly 4 wide. They're for sure 3 wide. It's Foul Coyote, Fluidic Voyage, and Sergeant Nut Cheese. Here comes Deceitful. Here comes Carney Batman, who qualified in 12th. This is anyone's spot. There's a 5-car scrap here. Turns into 4. General Respawn gets turned. What a disaster for him. Defiant pulls away. Nut Cheese and Fluidic Voyage. They're still going at it for second place. Here comes Carney Batman. And he go from 12th to inside the top 3. And it looks like another safety car. And it sure is, as they take out the tires there. Looks like General Respawn's spin is going to get us another pace lap. We go to the front, coming to the end of lap 5, soon to start lap number 6. So far the top 3 are in the top 3, just a little bit reversed. With Defiant was in third, he's now in first. Fluidic Voyage was in first, now he's third. Nutcheese is in fifth. There's Foul Coyote gone off too. He's actually down the order a lot. He got caught up in that mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th place for Foul Coyote. What a disaster this could be for him. What a great drive this could be for Carney Batman. Drivers pacing. We've officially got nearly as many drivers in this B main as there will be in the A main here immediately following this race. Drivers coming to the line now. Will our leader Defiant get a good start? They're bumper out front. Nutcheese is determined not to lose too much ground on this restart. And it is a great start from Defiant. Blooded Mean looking on the outside, and a huge wreck here! Fluidic Voyage is over! Flipping and turning and rolling! Surely that'll be another safety car. They keep racing for the time being. And it looks like perhaps they are slowing down now. Are they still racing? No, it is safety car once again. Fluidic Voyage now. He's qualified second, and he flips over. He's all the way to the back of the pack. Well, General Respawn, Fluidic Voyage, Foul Coyote, these boys all have some work to do. So the updated top three is Defiant, Nutcheese, and Carney Batman from 12th on the grid into 3rd position. But watch out, Deceitful is not going to give up too easily. What's happened here? Are they reshuffling? They're getting the order right. Looks like now it's Deceitful in 3rd place. Fire Blaster in 4th. He was 10th. Deceitful qualified 6th. Nutcheese was in 5th. Coming back to the start-finish line. This could be more chaos out into the first turn. And away we go, racing once again. Nutcheese gets a bad start. Deceitful's going to be right on him. And he gets a bump from Fire Blaster. It's going to propel him into 2nd place. Here comes Carney Batman, splitting the challengers. Side by side behind him. It's Camera to Moose and Fire Blaster, and there's contact. They go into the wall there, into the fence. Up ahead, these top three, Defiant pulling away from Deceitful, who's pulling away from Nutcheese, who has a line of cars behind him. It's Carney Batman, Foul Coyote. General Respawn has worked his way back up towards the front of this pack. He is all the way up into 6th place. Defiant leads side by side for 3rd. Here comes Carney Batman. Can he knock Nutcheese out of the final? Defiant still leads, Deceitful 2nd. What a move from General Respawn. He is now into 4th place. Carney Batman fading quickly. Nutcheese fading even faster. General Respawn goes back into 3rd place. But not for long. He also scrapes the inside wall. They're side by side. Here comes Foul Coyote. He's fought his way back up. Nutcheese having to look up the inside, can't get it to stick. General Respawn gets the drive off the corner, nearly hits the wall, but he keeps it going. Nutcheese, though, with a straight line speed and the inside line. Here comes Foul Coyote from a mile back. Carney Batman closing in. General Respawn trying to get alongside as we get to the end of the lap. Halfway through this B main. Nutcheese from General Respawn, from Foul Coyote, from Carney Batman. That is 3rd through 6th. Can they get any closer? Defiant is pulling away. General Respawn into 3rd. Foul Coyote into 4th. Nutcheese caught on the outside. He's going to drop like a rock here. Here comes Carney Batman. He's really sending it. General Respawn is now in the final transfer spot. There you see the top 3 on your screen. And there's 4th Foul Coyote, 5th Sergeant Nutcheese, 6th Carney Batman. Let's go back further in the pack. Blooded Mean, Fire Blaster, Psycho Killer. Looking for the cutback. They start lap 11. Camera to Moose, Fluidic Voyage, Tire Giant on debut. Back to the front we go. Defiant, Deceitful, General Respawn. This battle for 4th, though, is really heating up from Foul Coyote and Sergeant Nutcheese. Carney Batman as well, getting in the mix. What does he have for them? It's spread out just a little bit now. Over the bridge they come. Bumper to bumper action here. Battle for second. Gonna heat up. El Coyote is a mistake away from stealing that final transfer spot. This Deceitful and General Respawn, do they battle hard enough to force a mistake? They're both in the A main as it stands. Don't want to push too hard. We've seen it happen plenty of times before. A driver loses that final transfer spot in the final lap. Deceitful and Respawn, they both make simultaneous mistakes. General Respawn is facing the wrong direction. Gotta be careful there. He's sitting on corner exit, and just like that, he is well out of the picture. El Coyote with a bad entry there. Deceitful with a bad exit. El Coyote has stolen, as we spoke upon it, the final transfer spot. More commentary curses here from myself. There goes Coyote, there goes Nut Cheese, Carney Batman. General Respawn has had a rough race. Pushing just a little bit too hard. Foul Coyote's gonna close in to Deceitful here. Looking for second place. Looking for more points as he's trying to get into the A main and push up these championship standings. Deceitful, Foul Coyote, followed by Nut Cheese, and further back is Carney Batman. Now Nut Cheese is a mistake away from the final transfer spot. Meanwhile, Defiant, as he starts lap number 14, is well in front. Deceitful and Defiant, these two are always close to each other on track, it seems like. Foul Coyote looking for a cutback. Will there be an opening for Deceitful, from Deceitful, or Foul Coyote? Oh, there's going to be a moment there. Huge moment for Foul Coyote, and a huge moment for Deceitful! Off goes Deceitful into the wall! It's Nut Cheese and Coyote for second place! Nobody is safe for this final transfer spot. Now it's these two battling for second. Contact, Nut Cheese, and Coyote for second place. Further back is Deceitful. He recovered semi-well. Carney Batman in fifth. Beautiful cut back there. A double cut back perhaps. Nut Cheese gets back around the outside. Can he make it stick? He can. Will he have enough drive off the corner? It looks like he will. They'll be side by side, and he's going to clear him with a bump. Stays off the fence, but not enough before losing position. And here comes Deceitful again. Here comes Deceitful looking for third. The final transfer spot seems to be cursed. If you're sitting in third, you seem to make a mistake. Just like that, right on cue, Deceitful goes through into third position and into the final spot. I cannot believe I essentially spoke that into existence. Nut Cheese closing in. Desperation starting to set in. Just 5 laps remaining. As we're on lap 16, up right there is based off of where Fluidic Voyage is. There he is now, lap 16. Foul Coyote, Deceitful, Sergeant Nut Cheese. Surely Foul Coyote won't bottle this. He seems to be in a safe spot. But we'll never know. Defiant starts lap number 17. Deceitful comfortably in third. Nut Cheese looking for third position. Oh, they're closing in very quickly on Foul Coyote. Foul Coyote is starting to drop back just a little bit. It's very easy to make mistakes over these long jumps, over these bumps, just like that. Sergeant Nut Cheese, right on cue, he holds on to it. Has to straighten it out and loses lots of time doing so. Leader's coming to lap 18 already. Look how far ahead he is. Defiant is in a field of his own. Put that man in the A main based off pace alone. He laps Tired Giant. Here comes Nut Cheese pushing very hard. Carney Batman just behind them. Battle for 5th. General Respawn has fought his way back up into the top 6. Flooded Mean's not going to let him go very easily. There's Fire Blaster, Camarada Moose, Psycho Killa, and Fluidic Voyage. Defiant. I'm gonna start lap number 19. He's all but won this race entirely. What a drive from him. Foul Coyote and Deceitful. Foul Coyote runs wide. Deceitful's gonna get alongside him. And Deceitful. Oh. And a bit of a lag moment there. Looks like there was a DNF. You'll have to excuse me, but anyways. We go back out front. Deceitful, Foul Coyote. Sergeant Nutcheese is closing in. These boys are on lap 19. Only 2 of these 3 right here are going to go through to the A main. General Respawn is stopped on the outside of the track. And he has DNF'd. Tough day for General Respawn. The final lap of the B main starts now. What does Sergeant Nutcheese have for these boys? Will there be a mistake? Or will it be Deceitful and Foul Coyote advancing to the A main? Defiant has all but won this race. He has nearly a half a lap lead. You can see him all the way up there. Deceitful trying to get around Tire Giant. Lapped car gets out of the way. Foul Coyote is really losing ground to Nutcheese very quickly. A bad exit there. Opens the door for Nutcheese. Can he get into 3rd position? Time is running out. Few corners remaining. What does Nutcheese have for him? I don't think it's going to be enough. In fact, Foul Coyote might snag 2nd. As Deceitful is your winner. Sorry, Defiant is your winner. Deceitful in 2nd. Foul Coyote in 3rd. Nutcheese brings it home in 5th. Sorry, 4th. What did it mean? Grabs 5th position. And that is how your B main will end here today. And if you're just joining us, you missed quite the race. An incredible battle for 3rd position. Killa ends up in P9. Tire Giant on debut will finish in 10th, ahead of the non-finishers. So a fairly successful debut for him. I'm gonna bring it around now. And there you have it. Defiant, Deceitful, Foul Coyote. Top 3 will advance to the A main. Alrighty, so we advance now to the B main. Sorry, the A main from the B main. And we will get these standings on screen there. You see the current championship standings. Willionaire out front by 13 points ahead of Had. Blue Vet comfortably in 3rd. 6-point gap to C-Dub. Then Teague rounds out the top 5 as he is tied with Deceitful, who just advanced. So a good move from Deceitful to get him into the A main. He'll be able to challenge Teague. See the rest of the standings there, all the way down to 20th place. Sergeant Nutcheese will bring up the team standings here. 2 points separate 1st and 2nd place, Stellar and Hunter Panther. And the rest of the standings, 63 for Road Slayer. Then a bit of a gap to Venom, an even bigger gap to Road Cutter and Star Beast. And then we will also bring up the B main hero standings. 7 for Foul Coyote. 2 points back is Undead Music. Pierce with 4, Old Skills with 4, and Enter Astra rounds out the top 5 with 3. So that is how the championship looks as of the end of round 2. This is not factoring in the B main that just finished up. But Hunter Panther today, reportedly, not going to be a great competitive fast car on this track. What with the terrible suspension compared to the other cars. Thomas Jr. and the host of this championship, Blue Vet, in the Stellar. Looking to go head to head, potentially. They have some of the fastest laps in practice over this week. We'll see. Ready up here. Hopefully some championship changes. Shake things up just a little bit. Do away with the standings before the race begins. I just want to remind everybody to use code WTS when you order your Rogue Energy products for 10% off of your order. That's code WTS at checkout. Readying up here. Thanks everybody for tuning in for round number 3 here today. Be a great race. We got Had and Willionaire, first and second. Thomas Jr. and Blue Vet in the Stellars, third and fourth. It is going to be a crazy race for sure, no doubt about it. Kind of waited out now, waiting for everyone to get in here today. See what action awaits us. I know this league never fails to deliver in terms of crazy action. There's Nate again, who is also on the leaderboards. We'll go back and check those one more time. Not all of these cars, like the Raiden, is not in this championship. You can see a lot of familiar faces that are in the championship here on this leaderboard. Hammerhead also not in the championship, but there you see some of our boys. There's Nate, Galactic Hero, Thomas Jr. Who else do we have? Willionaire, who of course set that time in a championship car. Blue Paradise and Blue Vet. Stellar for Blue Vet. Twisted Gizmo and the Venom. Going further down, we'll find some more, I'm sure. There's Teeny and Deceitful. Anumized. Teague. These are all inside the top 70. It just goes to show how fast these boys are. Some of the best drivers in the world. There's Defiant in 81st. Car he's racing in the Speedbird. Go to the top 100 and then we will go back to the starting grid as we wait for these boys to go ready on up, choose their cars, get ready for everything to get going here. And before you know it, we will be racing here in round number 3. Chat, how are we doing today? Thanks everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate the support for not only myself, but for the Wreckfest Trans Am series. Gonna make something special out of this game and out of this championship. Seeing how far we can go. Yeah, let's see. Thanks for the follow there, SK1NZ. Really appreciate it. Road to 150 followers. We're nearly there. So let's see how it goes. Still readying up. Try reading out the grid so we can get in a position here as quickly as possible and get into racing. Should be about 40 laps of action if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty. We are loading in here very, very shortly. Let's just gotta ready up. Good. Once that is golden. Oh, Skins. Yeah, you know what? I can see it now. Skins, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. See. Let's see, let's see. Matter of time now. Alrighty. Here we go. To the grid. We're gonna find Had. Follow for the leaderboard. There he is. And we're gonna go. The free camera. Goes Had, there goes Willionaire. Got a good thumbnail shot here. Everyone comes to the line. Revving of the engines already. Boy. Ready. Grid is good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wreckfest round number 3, season number 3 at Firwood, and we are racing! Thomas Jr. and Blue Vet both get a good start. Behind them is that pitted Mender. He gets a terrible start. Applegang into the wall. Blue Vet and Thomas Jr. already jumped Willionaire. Had is pulling away, or is trying to at least. What can he get away from these drivers? How quickly can he do it? If he can do it at all. Thomas Jr. and Blue Vet are all over this guy. Here comes Thomas Jr. A bad exit from Had. Behind him, the whole grid is swallowing up Willionaire. He's down into 5th position already. It's a terrible start for him. He started on pole position. Sorry, 2nd place. Blue Vet and Thomas Jr., the two teammates, as you can see there. The reverse liveries. Battling out for 2nd and 3rd. Side by side. Had a terrible entry. It seems like gonna be really slow on exit. Nate and everyone else behind them. A gaggle of cars. Defiant, C-Dub, ZRT, Undead Music. Teague 10 up in 7th place. We go back to the front. Blue Vet has cleared his teammate Thomas Jr. by a considerable margin. Can Blue Vet get a win here? He lost one in a drag race to the line last season, if you remember. It was an absolutely heartbreaking moment for Blue Vet. Nearly his first win in the championship. He was so close. He's improved a lot this offseason. Willionaire has cleared Nate. And here comes Blue Vet setting it in deep. Here comes Willionaire setting it almost as deep. Nearly deeper. Further behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 car battle. At the back of the pack. This is 10th on down. Deceitful in 13th. Defiant, the B-main winner, up in 9th. Meanwhile, the top 6 or so are starting to pull away. Had, Blue Vet, Thomas Jr. Can Willionaire catch up to his championship rival Had? These two have exchanged 1-2 finishing positions more times than I can count, dating back to season 1. Thomas Jr. defending that 3rd spot from Willionaire. Looks like it's just a matter of time with Willionaire so he can get back out front. He's just got to pass these two teammates of Blue Vet and Thomas Jr. We will keep an eye on that. We're going to keep an eye on the back of the pack as well. C-Dub with a moment there. He's going to get caught up by ZRT just a little bit, and Deceitful behind him. They come through the trees. Astra and Foul Coyote zooming by. Someone's in the wall there. It's ZRT. He's going to go down to last position. And Willionaire and Blue Vet and Thomas Jr. all going at it. Second, third, and fourth place. A bit of a squeeze from Thomas Jr., who's now going to try to make a move. And there's going to be some contact. He's trying to make a move on his teammate Blue Vet. Looking for a cutback. No, he's just going to send it around the outside. What can Willionaire do to get past these guys and not lose too much ground to the championship rival of his in Had? The defending champion Blue Vet and Thomas Jr. And Thomas Jr.'s over. The teammates collide. It's a disaster. He's off the track, has to reset. Will that be a safety car? It will be a safety car. So Thomas Jr. and Blue Vet, they had a potential 1-2 in line, and instead they come together, much like Rosberg and Hamilton, Spain 2016, gunning for the same part of the track and ran out of space. And what a disaster there for Thomas Jr. Seems like he's nearly cursed. I feel like he's always in these kind of predicaments. Come by the Marshall stand. The fastest lap so far. Had, of course, with the fastest lap. 3/100ths faster than second place Blue Vet. Blue Vet's going to be really on Had for this race win. Got the better handling car around this track. It's a matter of converting that into a race win. Converting that into consistency over the next 34 laps. 33 once we go green again at the line. Tires on the track, you see it there. Debris. Willionaire has to get past one. Try and get out front. Had gets away, but not too well. Blue Vet did not lose very much ground at all. Here comes Willionaire. Here comes Blue Vet looking for the lead of the race, and it's not going to work out. Or is it? He loses the side-by-side action he had with Had. Willionaire still in third. Nate in fourth. Everybody else behind them. Pitted Mender. Going at it. Blue Vet has gotten to the lead of the race. Blue Vet and Had are going side by side for the lead. Here comes Willionaire. Can he make it 3 wide? Not this time. He's not going to go for it. He's actually just going to go for second place on Had. All he has to do is finish ahead of Had to extend his championship lead. Only get one at a time here. He's being patient, as Willionaire does so well. He moves into second momentarily. Had takes it back. Now Willionaire back around the outside. Going to turn into the inside. Might he overshoot the corner? He will just a little bit. Going to carry speed though. Had is going to get past. Willionaire is going to lose 2 spots. There was some contact there. He's going to lose potentially 3, 4 spots. Will there be more contact? No, he hangs on. He avoids disaster, but he has to work all over again. And Blue Vet is pulling away from the field. Here on lap number 8. Thomas Jr., his teammate, back in the fray after that flip off the track. Nate into third place. Here comes Willionaire. Here comes Apple Gang behind him. Thomas Jr., Teague 10, Defiant. Everybody else, Inter Astra, Wild Coyote, round out the back of the field. Back out front, Willionaire trying to make a move on Nate. We go to the front. What does Nate have for him? Can he defend? If so, for how long? Willionaire seemingly just trying to finish ahead of Had. Playing the long game. Not trying to be overly aggressive. Being patient. He has 30 laps to go. Only a quarter of the way through this race. Had in second. Nate third. Willionaire fourth. Blue Vet. Can he get his first win? He's been here so many times before. Can we see a founder first win? Can Blue Vet bring it home? He's got 30 laps to do it. And he's got the defending champion behind him. A long way to go. A tall task to ask. But this is a perfect storm for Blue Vet. And he put in the fastest lap. He has. Into the 41s. What a lap time. Nate defending from Willionaire. Had still second. Thomas Jr. still in fifth. He is closing that gap to Willionaire. Who else do we have that's in a battle right now? Nobody seems to be super close. And just as I say that, Teak 10 gets past Applegang at the top of our screens there. Thomas Jr. What a drive from him. Here's Willionaire. Trying to go on the outside of Nate. This is going to give Thomas a chance to close in. As you see there, he is waiting and waiting. He's using that pace of his to catch back up after flipping off the track. Resulted in a safety car. And they're into third position, as he has to hunt down Had now and potentially Blue Vet. This could all come to a climax at the end of this race of Had versus Blue Vet versus Willionaire. Potentially versus Thomas Jr. Potentially versus Nate. Anything can happen here in the Wreckfest Trans Am series. As they come over the bridge, Willionaire, a much better exit than Nate. Thomas Jr., a better exit than Nate. Although he kind of loses speed as we get onto this main straight here. There you see the leader, Blue Vet. Defending from Had, defending from Willionaire. Teak 10, Applegang going at it. Defiant and Deceitful are separated by a considerable margin. That rivalry will not have any scraps anytime soon. Willionaire, Nate, Thomas Jr. still battling it out. This is for third place. Careful with the inside wall there. Thomas Jr. cracked the top four, potentially even a podium spot. What a drive that would be after flipping off the track. Blue Vet seems to have lost just a little bit of time. Had closing in just a touch. Battle here behind him. Defiant Applegang for 7th position on track. T10 just ahead. Who's going to get the better exit here? Applegang runs wide. Defiant closes in. Some contact. Maybe a bit of a bump over that hill. A bump over the crest. That's going to give him a bit of a boost, actually. Gained about 5 car lengths. They were bumper to bumper, and now look at the gap there. Closing in a little bit more into the corner. Running wide, running way wide. Astra! Does he avoid everything he does? Enter Astra hanging on for dear life at the back of the pack. Foul Coyote into the inside wall. Contact there with the inside barrier. Had and Blue Vet, the gap has grown a little bit now. Thomas Jr. has cracked the top 4. Look at Thomas Jr. go. Can he get a podium here from Willionaire? It's closing in a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that. As he runs wide, can Nate close in? No, he cannot. Not this time. Deceitful and C-Dub, some Season 1 veterans going at it. Down the corner they come. That's Junior Nate. Close as ever on track. One of the closest battles on track. Just as I say that, Nate runs a little bit wide and loses some time. Willionaire has started to close into Had by a considerable margin. To the hilt. Willionaire closing in. Can he get there? Can he get past? To catch him is one thing, to pass him is another. Had won the Season 2 title for a reason. He's not exactly easy to pass. He's not exactly easy to catch, but if there's one man that can do it, it is the Season 1 champion, Willionaire. And the current championship leader by 13 points before this race, Willionaire. Did they come over the hill? Oh, it's a bad exit for Had. Gonna compromise his entry here. Willionaire hunting him down. Gotta watch out for Thomas Jr. though. We got a safety car to close these guys up. Thomas Jr. could potentially steal this race. That make up for the incident with his teammate. What a turn of events that would be. What does Willionaire have for Had? He's lost ground, actually. By the looks of it. Lost ground to Thomas Jr., who's closing in and hunting him down and looking for that podium spot. And maybe if he can catch a break, his Foul Coyote is off the track there. A lap down. For a second, I thought that was our race leader. I was about to lose my mind. But it is just Foul Coyote down in 14th place. Defiant up in the 8th. After winning the B main. What a drive from him. But potentially, as we have 2 retirements, C-Dub and Foul Coyote, the top 12 are now the only ones running. Slowing for a safety car? No. It sounded like they were slowing down. We're going to go to the front. Blue Vet. No, we are slowing for a safety car. I thought I heard that right. Okay. Blue Vet had Willionaire. This is exactly what Thomas Jr. needed. For everyone to close in up. All he needed was a chance. All he needed was an opportunity. Will his teammate accidentally running him over the fence come back to bite him in the butt? Will he get back at his teammate by stealing this race win from him? It's very possible. I'm gonna do another pace lap here. What are these drivers thinking? See if we can get some more shots of this here race. That is pretty good. Okay, so coming to the final set of corners, we are halfway through this race. And honestly, it feels like it's anyone's race. I feel like Teague even has the chance to win. Defiant, Apple Gang, any of these guys have a lot of pace. Blue Vet with an electric start. Look at the gap he's pulled out. Willionaire and Had. That's the championship fight. Blue Vet's in 3rd though. This can rocket him in here. Speaking of rocketing, look at Thomas Jr. He caught Willionaire sleeping. What a move. Into 3rd place after wrecking. Now he's going to look to get into Had's position, into 2nd place. Willionaire's not going to give up that easily, of course. As he's down to 4th. Nate's looking to make that 5th. But Blue Vet with a stellar start, no pun intended, on this restart here. As we come to lap 22. Contact there. Nate getting sideways. Through goes Apple Gang. Watch the contact. Look at the thread of the needle from Defiant. He goes up into 6th place. What a great move from Defiant. We go to the front. Had. Thomas Jr. Here comes Willionaire. Looking to take back 3rd spot. Not this time. Looks like Had can kind of keep pace with Blue Vet, but he can't catch him or pass him. In fact, he's lost time significantly on this lap. Comes Thomas Jr. Here comes Willionaire. Apple Gang, Defiant. Look at Defiant go. 6th place. From B main to 6th place. Had still 2nd. Thomas Jr. defending 3rd. Willionaire can't quite get there. I will tell you what. Thomas Jr.'s pace, I feel like, is as fast or faster than his teammate. See the lap times here. It's a 10th off. Their fastest lap is a 10th off. Blue Vet pulls away. All Thomas Jr. needs is some clean air. We're on lap number 23. See the gap. Thomas Jr. and Willionaire, the closest of the top 4. Gonna go back to find some more battles. T10, Defiant, Nate, a cut back there is set up. But he just parks it on the apex. Defiant Holds on to 7th spot. Can he get into 6th again? He was up to 6 earlier. He is losing ground. Nate is closing in. Thomas Jr. and Millionaire are going to go at it. This is for 3rd place. Final podium spot. These were the top 4 in qualifying, but it's all jumbled up. It was Had, then Millionaire, then Blue Vet, then Thomas. Thomas, then Blue Vet on the 2nd row of the grid. And has almost inverted entirely. Blue Vet 4th to 1st. Had from 1st to 2nd. Millionaire from 2nd to 4th. And Thomas Jr. staying 3rd. Although it's not been as easy as just staying in 3rd. He's had to work his way back up to 3rd place. Millionaire pushing way too hard there. A rare mistake from Millionaire. That's about as much as a mistake as you'll ever see from Millionaire. Losing some traction and losing time. And don't look now. The Season 1 champ has caught up to Blue Vet. Season 2 champ, rather. The defending champ. The most recent champ. Had is on the rear bumper of Blue Vet, just about. Can Blue Vet hold on for 14 laps? Looks like he's holding on great. He's pulling away there. Had it running wide. Be careful with the wall. Might have gotten very, very close there. Potential contact. And it looks like Had has lost ground significantly to Blue Vet. Can anyone do anything to stop Blue Vet on this track? In this car, the perfect storm, 13 to go. Next time by. Vet coming up right-hander over hill. Just spot to lose ground. We've seen it plenty of times from plenty of competitors. Bones flying everywhere. Blue Vet and Had are 1st and 2nd. 3rd is Thomas Jr. What a drive this would be for him. Nate and Defiant and Deceitful and Mender. And Undead Music and Applegang rounding out the rest of the field. What can Had do here? Running out of options. Look at the gap, it's growing. You can visually see the gap growing. Gotta be frustrating knowing you're trying your absolute best and it's just not working. The car is not helping you. Thomas Jr. do anything to close in. He has race-winning pace, he's just gotta get there. Gotta be able to challenge his teammate. The only thing that can make that happen at this point seems to be a safety car. We go to the very back of the pack, 10th to 12th. Astra and Applegang going at it. Will he make a move around the outside at this time? A cutback perhaps. Near contact. Astra goes miles wide. Applegang's gonna get that easiest pass of his life. Undead Music as well. Just like that, we go back to the front. Blue Vet Had. There you see the gap. Thomas Jr. An even larger gap to Millionaire. Millionaire's losing time to these 3 out front. Teague and Nate, 4th and 5th. Defiant at 6th. Deceitful. Defiant and Deceitful, the 2 B main boys. What an experience. Applegang, Inner Astra, Undead Music. That is the lap of everybody flying by. The gap there, growing. The gap for 4th, closing. Teague and Nate. As we hit 10 to go here in round number 3. Firwood. motorway, I believe it was. Great combination of dirt and pavement. See, it goes from one to the other, back to the other one. Over and over again. Huge gap to third now. Had is trying his absolute darndest to catch up to Blue Vet. Blue Vet's on a mission. He's got to navigate this lap traffic, though, that's coming up here. Will Undead Music get out of the way in a timely and orderly fashion? Will he hold up Blue Vet? Undead Music, currently in 11th. Last car running on track. Gets out of the way. A slight hold up there, but nothing dramatic. No dramatics here just yet. Plenty of time, of course. William at third. Teague and Nate really going at it for fourth position. Nose to tail, bumper to bumper here down into turn number 1. Can he cut it back up the inside? No, it's going to turn to the outside. He's going to run out of time. Inner Astra. What's happened here? Inner Astra now down to 11th place. It's good news for Undead Music. Can Blue Vet pull off here? Can he pull it off? Can he do it? 7 remaining. Over the bump he goes, over the hill. Billionaire. 3rd place, Nate and Teague. 4th and 5th, Defiant. All on his own. And Deceitful is behind him. Look how sideways these boys are getting. In these corners. We'll see Applegate and then we'll go back to the front. And back to the front. Actually came back to us. Been a fairly straightforward race. The safety car early on. They changed things up just a little bit. Give Thomas Jr. a chance to get up into 3rd place momentarily. And in fact, it's occurred to me that Thomas Jr. is out of the race. Thomas Jr. has DNF from this race. Excuse me on the lack of awareness there, but yes. Thomas Jr. is out. More bad luck for Thomas Jr. More contact for Nate and Teague. What's this going to look like into turn number 1? No positions changed there. William trying to get past Undead Music desperately. Although the gap there to 2nd place has grown so much, I'm not sure anything can be done. Had and Millionaire, 2nd, 3rd. 1st place is Blue Vet. Yeah, Nate and Teague, they're still going at it. By far the closest battle on track. Watch out for the lap traffic. What's he going to do here? He's got to get out of the way. There's contact. And he gets out of the way just in time. Nate puts a car in between them. Well, he's got to get out of the way. He's really got to move, and he does. But not before slowing down Teague to the point where he's out of this battle momentarily. Back out front. Time is running out for Had. Can he steal this win from Blue Vet? Or will it be Blue Vet's maiden victory here in the Wreckfest Trans Am series? Nothing doing just yet. 3 laps remaining for Blue Vet. 3 revolutions of this half dirt, half concrete course. That's all that stands between Blue Vet and race victory number 1 on his career here in the Wreckfest Trans Am Series. Can he get it done? Or does Had have something to say about that? Clock is ticking. 2 laps to go as he comes to the line. Lap number 39 out of 40. Apple Gang in 9th place, just behind them, Millionaire. Just now coming to start his 39th lap. Blue Vet is your leader. Not only of the server and of the championship hosting, but also of the race. Exits the final corner now, and this is going to be at the final lap. White flag will be in the air as he comes to the line. Lap number 40 out of 40. Blue Vet has put on an absolutely dominating performance. Had has tried his darndest, but clock has just about struck midnight for Had. Look at the gap there. It's not shrinking anytime soon. Blue Vet with half a lap to go now before his first victory. He wanted to get something going in Wreckfest. Wanted to do something different. He waited so long to win. He's had it stripped from him before at the dying moments, but not today. Blue Vet has finally won and the Wreckfest Trans Am Series. He is a race winner, and Had comes home second place. Blue Vet wins round number 3 in season number 3. What a drive. He has finally done it, and he's right back into this championship battle. Don't sleep now on Blue Vet as Willionaire brings her home in 3rd. Battle for 4th goes to Nate. Teague 5th. Defiant and Deceitful from the B main to 6th and 7th, respectfully. What a great finish. Hitting Mender nearly got him there. Apple Gang, is he going to finish up in time? He sure is. To the line he comes to round out the finishers in 9th position. And there you have it. Blue Vet with not only the race win, but the fastest lap of the race. Had comes home in 2nd. This is sure to shake things up just like we hoped it would. Just like we hoped it would. What a turn of events here in round number 3. Take a look here. That is going to be 26 points on the day for Blue Vet. He is 3rd place, down by 15. He's going to close in. Not mistaken. Yes, he is going to successfully jump into 2nd place in the championship standings. Well, everybody, that is going to do it here for round number 3 of the Wreckfest Trans Am Series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks everyone for the support. We will see you next week at the same time. I've been Nico7200. This has been the Wreckfest Trans Am Series. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you then.